Hello and welcome. All right, let's just get right into it. We're going to tackle one of the biggest questions on everyone's mind right now. What is AI really going to do to our jobs? I mean, there's so much noise and honestly, a lot of anxiety around this topic. So today, we're going to cut right through all that and look at what the data is actually telling us. Ready? Let's dive in.
You've seen the headlines, right? You've heard the chatter. The robots are coming. And look, it's a real concern. I'm sure a lot of you watching have felt that little jolt of worry. Will my skills be obsolete? Is my entire career going to vanish? This isn't just some sci-fi movie plot anymore. It's a very real question that people in pretty much every industry are asking themselves. So let's start with the hard numbers, because they tell a really surprising story. This data comes from the World Economic Forum. On one side, you see this huge figure, 85 million jobs potentially displaced by automation. And yeah, that's the number that kind of fuels all the fear. But then, look at the other side. An estimated 97 million new roles are expected to be created. So what this tells us is that this isn't a story about destruction. It's a story about a massive, massive transformation.
Okay, so to really wrap our heads around what's happening, we need to make a really important shift in how we think about this. The key insight is this: AI isn't really coming to eliminate entire jobs. It's about automating specific tasks that are part of those jobs. And trust me, that one little distinction, it changes everything. And we've got the data to back this up. Get this. According to some deep research from McKinsey and Company, less than 5% of all occupations can be fully automated with the technology we have today. I'm going to say that again. Less than 5%. That means for the vast, vast majority of us, our entire job is not on the chopping block. But that does not mean things are staying the same. Not at all. So while very few jobs are going to completely disappear, this chart shows that about 60% of us are in jobs where at least a third of what we do can be automated. Think about the most repetitive parts of your day. All that data entry, sorting through endless emails, scheduling meetings, doing that first round of research. That's the stuff that AI is getting incredibly good at. So, really, the best way to frame this is to think of AI as a new kind of coworker. You could even call it a synthetic colleague. It's a tool that's designed to take over the boring, mundane, repetitive work, which then frees us, the humans, up to focus on the stuff that requires real brain power, strategy, creativity, and high-value work. Okay, so if AI is going to handle more and more of the routine tasks, what's left for us to do? Well, honestly, this is where it gets really exciting. It means we get to double down and focus on the skills that make us uniquely human, the things that machines, for all their incredible power, just can't replicate. I love this quote because it just perfectly captures the shift that's happening in the economy. For decades, it was all about your technical abilities, right? But now, as AI starts to handle more of that technical heavy lifting, it's our human-centric skills that are becoming the most valuable assets we can possibly bring to the table. People often call these the 5 C's. Let's break it down. It's about curiosity, to ask the AI the right questions in the first place. It's compassion, to actually understand the human needs that technology is supposed to be serving. Creativity, to see brand new possibilities in the data that AI spits out. Courage, to challenge old ways of doing things. And of course, communication, to bring people together and get them excited about these new ideas. These are the skills that will truly create value in the age of AI. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Hold on. I've seen AI create amazing art and write poetry. And you're right, it can. AI is fantastic at replicating patterns and generating new ideas based on what it's learned. But what it lacks is genuine emotional intelligence, a deep understanding of context, and any kind of moral judgment. And it's that unique blend of things that really fuels true game-changing human innovation. So we've talked about what AI can't do, but what about what it's actively creating? Because this isn't just about playing defense and protecting our roles. It's about going on offense and seizing all the new opportunities that are popping up right now. This right here is a fundamental change in the world of work. The whole idea of a static, rigid job title is starting to feel really outdated. Instead, companies are thinking in terms of skill sets. Your role is no longer this fixed box. It's a dynamic, evolving collection of your abilities that will change as the technology changes. And this isn't just some abstract theory. I mean, look at this chart. It shows the projected growth for AI jobs over the next 5 years. The tech industry is leading the charge, which probably doesn't surprise anyone. But look at finance. AI is absolutely crucial there for things like fraud detection, and healthcare, where it's helping doctors analyze mountains of medical data to get better patient outcomes. And all these changes, they're creating totally new job categories.
Roles like prompt engineers, who are basically experts at talking to AI to get the best possible results. Or ethical AI officers, who are becoming the moral conscience for these incredibly powerful systems. These are high-demand, high-paying jobs that, frankly, barely even existed a decade ago. So, all of this is leading us to what is, by far, the most likely vision of our professional future. And it's not some epic battle of human versus machine. Nope, it's a partnership, a collaborative, symbiotic relationship where we work with AI, not against it. This is what the experts are calling the hybrid workforce. And the evidence for this is just crystal clear. Teams made up of both humans and AI consistently, and I mean consistently, outperform teams of just humans or just AI. Each side brings something unique to the table, and when you combine them, the result is so much greater than the sum of its parts. So what does this actually look like in the real world? Well, let's take a lawyer, for example. The AI can sift through thousands upon thousands of legal documents in seconds, instantly finding every relevant case. Then, the human lawyer takes that incredible analysis and adds the strategic thinking, the empathy for the client, and the ethical judgment needed to actually build a winning case. The result? A legal team that's faster, smarter, and way more effective.
So here it is, the crucial point, the one thing to really take away from all of this. The whole narrative of AI as a job killer, it's just an incomplete picture. The real story, the much more exciting story, is about leveraging AI as a powerful tool that enhances our own capabilities, pushing us all to be more creative, more strategic, and ultimately more human.
You know, the best way to think about this is that you're the pilot and AI is your new co-pilot. It can handle the navigation, check all the systems, and process insane amounts of data in real time. And that leaves you free to make the critical decisions and steer the ship toward your destination. The question isn't whether the co-pilot is coming aboard. It is. It's already here. The real question is, are you ready to embrace this new way of working and take the controls?